We're on our way back to Cebu. It's the last day. What are you thinking on that last day? You had like maybe a 10-minute lead on second. Josh Kirby, there were some guys from Australia that were pushing you at the end there, especially because that was getting a bit tough. What was you going through your head? You've now realized, hey, hang on, I can make history here and take the win. What do you do?
Yeah, it was already on my mind. On the finish line of day one, I was thinking, damn, I could actually win this because I didn't go all out on day one and it was going really good and I had like 10-minute lead or something on day one. So for day four, I had 13 minutes, I'm pretty sure, was the overall lead. And I was like, okay, it's, if everything goes well, it's quite a good chance that I could win the race. But it's so easy to lose 13 minutes. It's so easy. It's a blink of an eye and you lose half an hour. So I was trying to be cautious, but also trying to trying to have the pace to match the others because I was also sure that especially Josh, he was riding really well all week, that he was going to push. He looked quite fit and strong on the bike, so I knew he was not gonna let down the pace. So actually, day four was the first day I didn't start off first because day three I lost quite some time. So I started fifth, I think. So it was the first time following the others. So in my mind, I was like, no, it's not so bad. I can just like catch up to the guys in front and then follow them, and then it should be good with the time. But day four was a mission for me. It was for sure the most technical day. I think day three was the hardest on the physique, on the body, at least for me. But day four, especially in the morning, we rode all the silver downhills, I think, because I was always with Chris Birch and the other guys riding together. And I had good downhill pace that was helping me a little bit, and also on the fast parts. But yeah, I was just struggling a lot in the uphills on that day. I made a couple stupid mistakes. Then I came down one forest section, and there was Mark Jackson. He crashed or had head on into a tree, and he was unconscious. And I was like, fuck, I never seen that happen before. So I stopped and tried to help him. So it was a full mess that day. Then I broke the Tenere has the gearbox shaft is on the top, and you have like this lever or this rod. Yeah, the shift rod, and I broke it. So I had to shift the last 1.5 hours to the service point with my hand, only second and third gear all the time, because you have this lever that you can pull. So it was, yeah, and then it was a really crazy day. And then I had two big crashes. One where like just lost the front and like head on into a tree. Luckily nothing happened, didn't break anything on the bike, but it hurt. And then I had a weird crash. I lost the rear, fell off the side of the bike, and the handlebar hit me in my eye of a 200 kilo bike. Yeah, so I actually have the goggles here. I can get them later. It's crazy. Luckily I was wearing Oakley goggles, and they were like they have this really strong lens, but it looks like you put a hot knife and you press into them. They're really molded, and it's crazy how it looks. And one guy, there's actually also a video from the finish line. He stopped. Luckily, he was right behind me or something. He was, I think, in iron class, and then I was laying there, the handlebar in my eye, and he thought it's in my eye. He was scared to lift it up, and then he helped me, and then I just left, and yeah, I arrived at the service point like completely done, really tired, emotional roller coaster. And the team, I think they also, Paul's team helped me there. They gave me also some spare parts because I needed quite a few things. That was the only damages I did in the whole race. But yeah, it was 5 people at the same time working on the bike, and there was like a crowd around because it was like just the craziest work. I was sitting there like I not gonna lie, I cried a little bit because it was so emotional, because I thought I threw it away, and they were still like, yeah, you still have like 10 minutes, around 10 minutes lead overall, so should be okay. And then we had to work 3 minutes longer than the 20 minutes we have in the service point. So it was such an emotional thing. And yeah, after service, I knew from the last years that we were on the top of the mountain, so it goes down the mountain, all these grass off-camber things, and then it was basically a straight line to Sibiu. There was nothing super difficult anymore. So I knew I should be okay. and yeah, just pushed as hard as I could to make up time. And yeah, it was a crazy day, man.